Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Carrie Pierce. I'm here to show you how to do a very natural looking eye look if you have hooded eyes or if you have small eyes, if you're trying to create a look that makes your eyes appear larger. So I just did a tutorial on how to fill in your eyebrows to give you a nice natural look, especially if you don't have much in the area of hair. Mine have just slowly disappeared with age, so check out the other videos to find that. But today I've got my palette here with my colors that I'm going to use, and I will link them below so you know exactly which ones I'm using based on what you're looking for. So today I'm kind of going for a pink tone, and I'm going to start out first by using well, it's not an eye primer, it's an all over primer. It is called Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. I just like to have use a primer, especially when you have hooded eyes, because it helps everything stay. You know, the upper part of your eyelid tends to hit the bottom lid, so that can cause a lot of eyeshadow transfer, especially if you're using a sparkly or shimmery color, which I am today. So like I said, that's Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. I just went in and did a light coverage of it. The smell is not the best, but it does feel very silky soft and leaves you with a kind of a nice smooth surface to work from. So I have my blend and tap brush, which is double-ended. This side here is more flat, kind of an oval shape. It works perfectly for above your crease. This one is a little bit more angled. It works down on the your waterline or getting more of a fine point in the area that you're working in. So first off, I always like to start out with, this is Cupcake, it's my favorite for a base. It just, if you have any oils left on your eyelid, or you tend to be oily, because these eyeshadows are so pigmented, putting down a light powder first will help them blend a whole lot easier. So first up is called Mama. It is a very light pink color, and I'm just going to work that in above my crease on the hood of my eye. And because it's a light color, I am just tapping it on there. With the darker color, you always want to go from the outer edge in, because the first place it touches is where it's going to be the heaviest. And so that's really key in working with hooded eyes. Also, you'll notice that I'm not closing my eye. You want to make sure that you see where the product is going. If I were to close my eye, it would be so much easier to just put it all over. But if you keep your eye open, you can see exactly what it's going to look like when it's done. Placement is key. And like I said, this is Mama. It's just a soft pink. I'm just going in, building up the coverage from the outer side in towards the middle. When you have really pigmented colors, blending is key. So we're just gonna do a little swipe down here, and we'll just keep building up the colors as we go. Next, I'm going to be using Lullaby. It's a pink purple, very soft though. And like I said, this one I'm gonna work from the outside in because it is more pigmented. If you want, or wanted to, you could definitely just go thick and put it on for a nice dramatic look. I like to build up the coverage and go a little bit slower. Just because of the way my eye shape is. Again, starting in the outer edge and working in. You can see the color a little bit better from this side, the way that I have my lights set up. We're kind of creating a V shape going this way and then coming down towards the eyelash line. This is going to give more definition to the corner of your eye. Right there, you can see it's going to start building it up. The reason I'm closing is because we're just going to continue with that V shape up and then this way down towards the eyelash line. This you really can't do with your eyes open, but you can definitely see that upper color is starting to really show. I'm gonna make sure. It's hard to see in my phone camera. All right, I'm going to switch and use a smaller brush and use that color Lullaby, and I'm going to line my waterline, but I'm not going all the way. I'm just going from the corner and then just straight. So wherever that ends up being. All right, that looks good. Can you see? Let me make sure it's really focused on my face. All right, next up, we are going to use Tawanda, which is very pigmented and sparkly. And I'm just gonna do it right above the crease. And I use my finger because the shimmers go on better with your fingers. You get more of a pigmented look. And again, going above the crease. Don't be afraid of shimmer colors. If you're a certain age, do not. I'm going to be 52 next month and I love a good shimmer. Okay, we've got that on. So we've got Mama. Well, we started out with Cupcake. We've got Mama, and then we did Lullaby, and that's Tawanda. Now I'm going to take this white shimmer, it's called Unicorn, and I'm just gonna go under my brow bone to just give it a little more definition. Just like so. And Soulmate, this one right here, this is a favorite. This is one of the top sellers. Let's see, I think I'll use my brush for this. That's gonna go in the corner towards the center of my eye to really help the lower lid shine a little bit. And like I said, I will link all of these with the names so you know what I used. I feel like you kind of have to have a shimmer or a really light color on your lower lid to really draw attention to it. Otherwise, the light reflects so it appears bigger. If you use darker, you're just like closing it off, and you don't want that look, especially if you have hooded eyes. All right, so I'm just kind of blending it out, making sure that everything is sitting together nicely. All right, and you can add a little bit of the shimmer to the corners of your eyes. I haven't done my face makeup yet. That's going to be next. But you can see how that just opens up my eyes so much using those colors in the way that I use them. Plus, it is not a really dramatic look, which I love because, you know, you don't have to have a dramatic look every day. So the color that I use on my eyebrows is called Coal, and I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for my eyebrows to create a little bit more dramatic effect. I'm just going on my lash line straight out, and then same on the top. Just adding a little bit of darkness in the corner. You'll see. See how it just added a little bit of color in the corner to really draw your eye to the out and make it seem so much larger. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, not completely tracing my lash line, just straight down. If you go all the way, you're just closing off your eye, and you don't want to do that. So again, lining my upper lid and lower lid. Fixing my lashes. See how that just brings it in? Looks so good. And then the last step is to finish it off with, well, I'll clean this up after when I do my makeup, but to finish it off with mascara. I love Tarte Man-Eater. It stays, it goes on really well. You can build it up and it doesn't clump. I have pretty short, thin lashes, so I like to put it on my tips, do the other eye, and then come back and just keep doing that till I get the coverage that I want. You can see it's starting to really build up. Now I have I like eyelash extensions on my top, so I won't do those. But you can see where it just keeps building up, building up, building up. So if you have short lashes, you can totally get them to look longer and thicker with the right mascara. See that? That's it. I will link these colors in the comments below. I would love for you to subscribe and follow my channel. I try to always focus on how to help women with textured, aka mature skin, look your best, feel your best, whether it's running, exercise, or makeup and skincare. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.